Hey guys, welcome back to The Right Insight. Let's take a look at this article and the hypocrisy of this never ending obsession with digging up decades old stories about Trump's personal indiscretions. It just reeks of desperation from the left and their media allies. As we revisit the Access Hollywood tape and Stormy Daniels' Sage over and over again, it becomes crystal clear they have nothing of substance to criticize Trump on, so they rehash the same tired scandals ad nauseum. The blatant hypocrisy and bias on display is simply comical at this point. Where was this faux outrage and wall to wall coverage when the Clintons were systematically squashing allegations of Bill's rampant infidelity and abusive behavior towards women? As the article states, Hillary shamelessly went on MSNBC's Morning Joe program to chastise Trump over paying hush money to Stormy Daniels. Not a single person had the guts to bring up her own efforts to bully and intimidate her husband's accusers into silence. It's this kind of obvious double standard that has utterly decimated trust in the corporate media among mainstream America. They don't report facts and let people decide. They purposefully shape narratives to protect their preferred political figures from scrutiny. We saw it with the adoring, fawning coverage of Hillary in the late 90s when the media refused to hold her accountable as the co conspirator in the effort to malign and discredit Bill's accusers. No, instead, they lionized her as a paragon of dignity, a sick joke considering the mountain of lies she spewed to convince the public that her husband didn't actually have sexual relations with that woman. This is the very same media now sanctimoniously lecturing about Trump's moral shortcomings. The utter Trump derangement syndrome on display here is very real. The obsessive, unrelenting coverage of decades old stories, completely divorced from any substantial policy critique, exposes their true motive. They simply cannot accept that he's a legitimate president, so they manufacture endless fake outrage to try to make him unelectable in the public eye. Well, let me be clear. The American people aren't buying it anymore. We've grown inured to the elitist moral preening of supposed journalists who have made a mockery of their profession by trading truth for partisan advocacy. We see right through the utterly biased double standards that make pariahs out of Republicans like Trump for personal behavior, while conveniently giving Democrats like the Clintons a complete pass on much worse misdeeds. If these hacks in the mainstream media want to rehabilitate some of their credibility, they can start by dialing back the sanctimony and obsessive negative coverage of Trump's personal life, especially in light of their willful blindness to the indiscretions of their liberal heroes. We, the people, can make up our own minds instead of having narratives shaped to fit their preferred ideological worldview. At the very least, a bit of consistency and fairness would go a long way. But we know that's too much to ask from this irredeemable gaggle of partisan hacks masquerading as journalists. The double standards and hypocrisy are simply baked into their rotten cores at this point. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this every single day. See you on the next one.